like this. Go. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. All red bottoms looking like I walked through the scene. Homicide damage with the pills. Young nigga came up still running from the system. Caught his homeboy stealing out the pack, so he clipped him. And feeling down, need somebody for the lift. He been fighting with his girl cause he said it down feel him. Mama say that he got drugs in his system. New image, old me, so they miss him. How the fuck I supposed to act with my father in the prison? Tell another nigga listen, back then I ain't listen. Real player with some young niggas round me crib. With some old heads out of jail, leave a nigga miss. Lot of money, but they still don't understand how I'm living. From the streets to the can, either way I'm living. I'ma rip a nigga up 1 second in a minute. Tell a nigga hit me up if he really got 10. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. What I say? Press the button and the door open up. Let my nigga out the whip. Ain't no shooting out the rave. Got the back and the front sold up. Tell him spin around the block right before you catch a play. Came home, started selling AA. Got some dog food on me with some act in the case. Got a K right in my home if you ran in my place. Put a bullet in his dome once it exit his face. On my knees, praying to God, telling him I'm going home if I don't live up to going hard. One night I ain't go home, girl, acting crazy cause she mad that I'm living like a star. Bitch, I'm straight up out them trenches, I ain't never had a heart. And I'm plugged in the socket, I ain't never had a car. And you want the fancy things, so you better play your part. Told that bitch you don't work, then I swear you gon' starve. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. Like a star, yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community around the world. Welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. A lot happened last night. Thing I really wanted to focus on, obviously, you know, everyone's in here, they want to talk about it. It's got to be addressed. Jets OTAs kicked off, and I'll tell you what, dude, Justin Fields is looking like phenomenal. I saw a couple slant routes to Garrett. I saw a bomb to Josh Reynolds. Like, if there's one thing that, you know, in these dog days of summer where there's a lot of baseball, maybe a little hockey, the one thing I'm really looking forward to is this Jets team. I mean, they seem like they're all getting along really well. It seems like Aaron Glenn's got everyone playing pretty hard already. And I'm just loving what's coming out of camp, especially from Garrett Wilson, you know, saying he wants to be a Jet for life. But yeah, I mean, that's really what just took up all my time yesterday, is like, just feel like I am, as a Jets fan, reinvigorated with how much excitement is in the building now.
Yeah, dude, I saw that meme come out of like those clips of, I guess, like, was it Justin Fields hitting this?
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was wild.
Stars got pretty lucky too. Probably shouldn't have won that game.
This is definitely what everyone wants to hear about, for sure. I'm glad that we're talking about exactly what everyone wants to hear about.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Well, what are you talking about?
I mean,
the
Mike,
Athletics lost again. That sucked.
I'm being serious.
I mean, you can open it up. You know what we're here to talk about. I kind of want to air you out, but I'm going to give you the chance to say something before I do. Because there were some things that happened in the group chat yesterday that.
Yeah, I mean, Fruity already posted the text. I mean, I texted trying to get after Trent. From my text onward, and with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Pacers went on like a 2001 run. Oh, I'm full screen. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about it. There are not many times in my sports fandom that I can really look at and just say that it crushed my night, my morning, Like as a Jets fan, I've gotten pretty good at just being able to move forward with losses and just be like, all right, that one sucked. But the highs yesterday were the highest of highs I've experienced in the playoffs yet. I mean, we were absolutely running them out of the gym. The lows were the lowest of sports fandom lows. And I mean, just like when you look at it, it's what happened in the Pistons series when we took a big lead. It's what happened against the Celtics when we had a lead. Other than that game 5, they just switch off, man. And it's like you turn into a trying not to lose versus a just closing the game out. And I mean, that was just, devastating. Like, I don't know if it gets much worse than that, having a 14-point lead with 2 minutes left. And then losing the game in overtime. I think there's a lot that you could point to. Obviously, just not defending Aaron Nesmith and him just turning into a microwave for no reason. But I think at the end of the day, that's just the Pacers getting lucky. Like we're such a better team. We are a better team. Like we ran them out of the gym for 3 3/4 of the game. That wasn't even a game until Aaron Nesmith started hitting wide open jumpers. Like your buddy when you're playing pickup and you have a fucking 10-1 lead and you're playing to 11 and you just let him shoot threes and he somehow gets hot. Like we're such a better team. I genuinely do believe we can win in 5. Like I'm not scared of the Pacers at all. Like there is no part of the Pacers that scare me. Fucking Tyrese Halliburton shot hits the rim and then bounces all the way up and in. Like there's not a single part of that comeback that you can point to and go, "Oh, that was like really good plays by the Pacers." It was fucking Hail Marys by Aaron Nesmith. And then we just killed ourselves. We missed free throws, we turned the ball over, like all things you can't do in the final seconds, but like there's nothing that the Pacers did that I went, "Wow, they really like that was a really impressive comeback," other than just fucking Hail Marys. Like that was it. And not defending them. Um, if Pat makes his free throws, if OG makes his free throws, it's not even a game and we walk out of the Garden up 1-0. Um, Also a missed goaltending in overtime, like that's a fucking joke. I don't know how you missed that call and that led to a 5-point swing. So, it's stuff like that. That's just like really, really frustrating. Also, the call on Siakam that wasn't a foul when in the fucking replay, he's holding OG's jersey, kicks him in the nuts, and slaps his arm. I don't understand how that's a fucking loose ball, just inconsequential. He literally kicked him, held his jersey, and pushed him all in one play. But somehow that's just a loose ball. So I guess you're allowed to just assault him. There was a lot that happened in that game that I feel like you could point to where at the end of the day, the Knicks just didn't close, tried not to lose, and just did the thing that you do in video games when you have a big lead, that you do when you're playing your buddy who's not as good as you when you have a big lead, and you just turn your brain off and you just allow them a little bit of hope. They started the game 8 for 8, and then Aaron Naismith hit 7 straight threes, like had his career high in his entire career, college included, against the Knicks. So stuff like that just doesn't happen to any other team other than the Knicks. So I'm really not worried at all about game 2. I'm not worried about going into Indiana. We've won 2 games in Boston. We won 3 games in Detroit. If you think I'm scared about going into fucking Indiana and winning on the road, grow the fuck up. Like this Pacers team is not good. I can't wait till Josh comes on and is like, well, they're a really good team and everyone has a fucking role. Like that was the luckiest fucking 14-point comeback I've ever seen in my entire life. And going into overtime, I knew we were dead. Like you don't win those overtimes when you don't have the momentum. Also, missing a goaltending call is just fucking insane in an Eastern Conference final in overtime. Like I don't understand how that isn't called. I don't understand how that's not called. Like I genuinely do not understand how that is not called or even reviewed in an Eastern Conference final game 1 overtime that leads to a 5-point swing. Like Tyrese Halliburton doing the choking thing is honestly hysterical because I'm sure Pacers fans don't even know because they don't even fucking exist. And 99% of them probably weren't even watching basketball when that happened. But Reggie Miller ended up losing that fucking series. So the fact that he pointed at Halliburton and Halliburton did that with not even a game winner, Like, I actually cannot wait for game 2, game 3, game 4, and game 5. Like, I actually cannot wait. So, like, game's over. Move on. We lost. We blew the lead. I know how the Celtics feel now, even though I think, our comeback was more so defense and actually not getting lucky and just ripping Hail Marys from the 3-point line. But yeah, I mean, that's just a game you should have won. Sucks to be down 0-1. We still have another game in the Garden, and shit happens. You just can't. In no sport can you play to not lose. And that's what we did. It's classic playing fucking whatever it's called, prevent defense in football when you have a 3-point lead or a 2-point lead. Like, it's prevent defense in football. It never works. Like, you might as well just keep playing full. I don't think we should have put Brunson back in. We were playing so much better without him. And then he comes in and you have someone to attack because he has 5 fouls. So there's no reason for him to be in the game when we're up 15 and he's got 5 fouls. And it seemed like that 5 was finding such a rhythm of you didn't know who was going to score next. So, I mean, this is just like, it's a tough loss. It sucks. Ruined my night. Convinced my dad all day to become a Knicks fan. I was like, dude, this is going to be so much fun. We're going to root for the Knicks. We're playing the Pacers, iconic series. He hasn't supported the NBA since the Nets left New Jersey. Got him all amped up for it. He's normally in bed by like 8:45, 9 p.m. He stayed up till midnight watching the game with me. And just got a crash course in what it's like being a Knicks fan. We ended up going to bed without saying a word to each other. So, I mean, it was just the highest of the highs, the lowest of the lows. And I mean, the series isn't over. Like, seriously, I'm not worried. Like, I was definitely pissed last night, definitely a little upset. Stayed up way too late, but I'm really I'm not worried. They're not good. They're not a good basketball team. Halliburton is not good. Like, that fucking shot was the luckiest shot of all time. I've never seen a shot hit the back of the rim, then go all the way up and come back down like that in that fashion. So it's like, and Naismith hit 7 straight threes. Like, these aren't things that normally happen in games. So I'm not worried at all. And I'm sure that's how the Celtics felt when we came back. I think we're a much better team than the Pacers. But 3/4 of that game it's not even a game. We were beating the shit out of them, and we were playing with their tempo. We were playing with their pace. We were scoring at will. Like, they just switched their brains off, which we did against Detroit when we had a 13-point lead against Detroit at home. I don't know why this team can't hold a lead. But it is what it is. Wow, there's a lot of people watching already. It is what it is. So we moved to game 2. I'm like, as much as I'm a delusional fan, I'm seriously not worried. Like, they're not good. I'm not worried about Pascal Siakam. I'm not worried about Miles Turner. Tyrese Halliburton is not good. Aaron Naismith is never going to do that again. Nemhard was a complete non-factor. Like, they're not good. We were the better team for 4 quarters. They came out, shot 8 for 8, and then in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes left, went 6 for 6 from 3. Like, that doesn't happen. So I'm really not worried at all. I think we still win in 5. Like, I think we win the next 4 because we've won 5 road games now in the NBA playoffs. So I'm not worried about going into Indiana on the road and stealing one. I think we win both.
Yeah, so. I mean, I think, like you said it, like, you guys outplayed them the entire game. Those games only hurt because you guys played so well. Like, the Pacers came out and just looked better than you guys and won. Like, all right, they're a good team. They beat us. But, like, the fact that they had no business being in that game at the end, just ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. And those are games you can't lose to a team like that, too. Like, you can't give a team that doesn't have a guy momentum, because then everybody gains momentum.
But that's what I was saying yesterday, is like, they just play so good together. Their chemistry is just crazy.
But they're not good. They were down 15 points. He clipped 7 straight threes. Like, that doesn't happen. Like,
I know,
they're not good. Like, we were fucking them all game. Like, all game we were fucking them.
They did not play as well as you guys yesterday, but they're definitely good. They're good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I don't think so. Like, I'm still not worried about them. Like, that was just so. The only word is luck. Like,
being not worried and saying that they're not good could be different things. Like, if I were you too, I wouldn't be worried. But saying they're not good is crazy.
I mean,
They're
this
good.
is the third game in the playoffs that they've had an insane comeback with under 2 minutes. So it's like they just get lucky like this, and it's like we just have to kill them now. So like
Exactly. You gotta put them away.
I hope the Knicks, like, I honestly didn't like any of the post-game press conference. I'm a big post-game press conference guy, and I feel like they have done a phenomenal job all playoffs in the post-game press conferences. I fucking hated our attitude and body language in our post-game press conference, and I'm sure they were soul sucked. It was just Cat and Brunson. I'm sure it's because their souls were sucked, but you know, Cat's like fucking lean back in the chair, just doing this with the mic while Brunson's talking, and it was just like the highs are the highs, lows are the lows in the playoffs, and we just got to stay level headed. It's like I would prefer if someone came out and was like, that was fucking embarrassing. Like, that can't happen. And that wasn't said. I hope that was said in the locker room.
No, I'm sure.
But
Tibbs
like, again, I'm not worried. Like, I seriously am not. And that might sound crazy, whatever. I'm sure there's a whole, I mean, I definitely have the entirety of the Pacers fan base against me now. Like, they have found me. They're in the DMs. I didn't think they existed, but they've crawled out of every hole in Indiana and they know who I am now. So I guess that's a good thing. So gotcha. It worked. But they're on my bumper now. And like genuinely, I'm not worried about their team. Like, I don't think they're good. So we're the better team at every position. We just have to close games now. And that's what it's got to be. And I'm sure this is how the Celtics felt too. And we ended up beating the Celtics, who probably had the same mentality. So we just actually have to do it.
Yeah, I think it's about how you guys respond, because that was such a gut-wrenching way to lose, and you get Halliburton hitting the choke on y'all, and it's just like it just depends on how y'all respond. I really hope y'all are level-headed. If you're saying that was like their body language in the post press, I wouldn't like to see that, because it looks like it really did affect them. And how could it not? But that was tough, dude.
It was hilarious that shot
That's just
went
a
in.
tough way to lose.
It was hilarious that shot went in and it wasn't a three. He thought he won the game and his toe was on.
Yeah. I thought that was game.
I thought that it was game too, but I mean, that was pretty
But
fun.
letting Halliburton get that on y'all, where he gets that meme out, it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, let him. Yeah.
But it wasn't even like a game winner.
That.
Like, and then the missed goaltending in overtime to a 5-point swing is just absurd. But
I thought that they like had to. I swear they reviewed that. Was at like the next commercial break.
I thought so too. Also,
Yeah.
I don't know how you, as a ref in an Eastern Conference final game, don't just call that. Because when you call that, you can review it.
Look at it,
So
yeah.
you might as well just call it and review it. So I don't understand how that works. Also, fucking Thibs challenging that offensive foul on Brunson in the third quarter was just a complete waste. And by the way, the kid that clipped 6 threes should have been fouled out by the second quarter. Like, you could call a foul on Aaron Naismith on every single defensive possession. Like, I also just didn't understand the Knicks whistle they were getting. And the most annoying part about the entire game is I don't know how in the world, genuinely, it is legal. Like, legal, not like allowed, how it is by the rule of the law legal to have a former Pacer player on the call. It is like my dad and I muted the game after the second quarter. Like, he is insufferable listening to Reggie Miller on the call. And you see him point to Halliburton after he hits that shot to tie the game, pointing at him. Complete bias. Like, how is that allowed in any sport? There shouldn't be a Knicks player. There shouldn't be a Pacers player. Like, I don't understand how that's even allowed. And the entire time, it's a biased call the entire game. Every foul. Oh, I don't know if that was a foul. That's probably an offensive foul. If you're the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton is the greatest player on this floor. Like, it's the most bullshit thing ever that we're in the first Eastern Conference final for the first time in 25 years. Knicks fans that have been Knicks fans for 50 years, 60 years, have to listen to fucking Reggie Miller when he was a former Pacer talk about the Pacers. Like, it's so stupid.
Maybe
you
guys will get Breen on a game and cancel
Even
it
if
out.
you listen to Breen isn't biased.
He's not
Breen has
biased,
called the biggest games in the NBA.
He'll
Like,
give
he's not a biased call.
He'll give you guys a double bang over another team. That's
But
the
we're
only
considering that as bias versus Reggie Miller legitimately being like, oh, this could go either way when it's a blatant foul on the Pacers.
Yeah, no,
Or
I mean,
like,
you know how I feel
his
about
foot was out of bounds. Like, but the foul was before the foot was out of bounds. So Stan obviously Pacer ball. It's like, dude, how are you allowed to be on this call? I don't understand how that's allowed. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I mean, you know how I feel about commentators, so I mean, I don't love them.
Muted. My dad and I muted the TV. And every time the refs had to like review it, had to unmute and listen to him just be like, in any way, talk about how the Pacers should be getting the better end of whatever this review is. It's like unbelievable that Knicks fans have had to go through this for this many years, and now Reggie Miller's on the call. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot that pissed me off last night. The goaltending in overtime, the not closing out the game. Also, my least favorite thing in football is prevent defense, and that's what we were playing. And when you do that, you let guys like Aaron Naismith, who are fucking junk, get hot for no reason. So,
I mean, that's what's
I don't know.
alarming to me is just like the lack of game management and your defense. It's just like you think the game's already over? Like, just because you have this lead with 4 minutes left, it's like, what are you doing? That was so frustrating. That was hard to watch. Like, what are we doing out there?
So hard to watch.
It's embarrassing. Again, that is a gut-wrenching loss because, like, yeah, all you had to do is close out the game. Control your possession, bring the clock down, go play defense, get a stop, one stop at a time. And y'all were just like, you already won.
Missing free throws, too, is just a joke.
But
like
Naismith,
OG
I mean, that was just a cold-blooded. You got a tip cap. And Halliburton.
OG Anunoby misses 2 free throws. If Carl makes both those, that shot by Halliburton isn't a game winner, and we win the game. So it's like literally razor thin margins. Razor thin margins. Like literally, if Karl Anthony Towns makes that second free throw, we win the game because Tyrese Halliburton's foot's on the line, and he looks like an idiot. So it's like little shit like that just OG Anunoby misses 2, Carl misses 1. Like that's just the stuff that you can't do when you start collapsing on your lead. Like you have to do the small things, and we didn't do any of the small things, dude. Oh, there's so many people in here. You guys are fucked. We never have this many people this early in the show, dude. But I don't really, generally, I don't really have I don't really crash out anymore. I don't really have much of a crash out. Like it's just like
that's good.
Genuinely, they're not good. We are so much better than them. There's a reason why we had a 14-20 point lead almost the entire game after their magnet ball stopped working in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. Like they're not good. We switched off our brain, and it's easy to keep playing hard when the other team has switched off their brain. Josh Hart wasn't covering back cuts. Like that's just what happens. They got lucky. Like it's like in my head, that was so lucky. Aaron Naismith clips 6 straight threes. That does not happen in game 2, game 3, game 4, or however deep this series may go. Like that doesn't happen. So there's no crash out because I'm not worried. Like they're not good. We are so much better than them at every position. Like they just play fast. So the stats are going to be elevated because they play so fast. So Halliburton has 30 because they're getting up an insane amount of shots. So it's like the stats are going to look great for them because they play fast, but we are playing their tempo and outplaying them at their own game. So like we can do that for 4 games straight. I know we can. And honestly, like great wake up call because that was embarrassing to lose that way. So
got to wake up.
Yeah. That's
on a lighter note. I have an Aaron Naismith red prism rookie card. Might be worth like $30 now. It was like 15. Might be worth a little more now.
Dude, that might be worth 7 figures in Indiana. They don't have much to look forward to in that franchise. So
out there in the corn.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Reggie Miller, I don't even know who the fuck you even support. You know, I mean, probably Reggie Miller, Aaron Naismith. That's like how good their history is.
Yeah.
Now sweet Paul George and Roy Hibbert.
This series is going to be just absolute cinema. I tweeted yesterday. This is everything I think we thought it was going to be. But yeah, I mean, hopefully y'all do. I'm rooting for you, you know. I hope y'all bounce back, but damn, dude. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, this
That's
game,
hard,
game 2, like you have to go out there and do what you did to them in game 1 and not let them fucking come back at all.
We're going to murder them in GTA. Like game 2 is going to be a murder in GTA. Like I feel like you guys, like everyone has listened to this shit. Everyone that has listened to this show. Wow. Shout out that boy Raph. Let's go. with a tier 1 sub. Knicks minus 20 game 2. I feel like for everyone that has been watching this show and that has watched this show, so shout out all the new viewers. Welcome in. Wish I had a little bit more energy for you. I'm very realistic when it comes to being like, okay, like my team's bad and we're fucked. Like I gave up on Providence after 5 games, nailed in the Jets after like week 5 or 6, whatever, when I got back from New York. Like I'm not just delusionally saying this. Like I'm seriously not worried about this series. Like I wouldn't be shocked if we won in 5. Like I'm seriously not worried about this team at all. So I don't really like, maybe the crash that'll come if we lose 2, if we lose 3, like maybe that's when I'll really start losing my head, losing my brain. But I'm really not worried. Seriously.
Too early.
There's nothing that worries me about this series at all in that game. And this is probably how the Celtics felt. So it's kind of nice to be able to be like, okay, this is probably how the Celtics felt. Like if I was a Celtics fan, I'd probably been like, dude, we're so much better than the Knicks at every position. I don't know how we just let that happen. So you definitely can't go into the mindset though of every game's going to be a blow. We just have to close it out. So I hope they don't think that, like the players shouldn't think that the Pacers got lucky, because it was the Knicks' fault that happened.
Yeah.
So hopefully they come into the game just being like, all right, we got to send them home. We got to do it quick.
They have to. They have to.
They got it, dude. Guy Fox with a prime sub. Celtics and Cavs both fell victim to game 1 losses and never recovered. That's true. I mean, that's true. I will say, like, with this Knicks team and their ability to battle back from adversity, we've come back from 14-point leads against the Pistons. We've come back from 20-point leads against the Celtics. I'm not worried about their headspace and mental fortitude in this series. And honestly, like, I've just been talking so much, but I hope if you're the Knicks, like, I hope you start taking this series personally, because Tyrese Halliburton is the corniest fucker in the league, doing the choking thing and then going in the hallways being like, why is it so quiet in here? Like, I hope these players take this personally. Like, I really do. So
I think he's taking that
Fruity
overrated
gifted a tier 1 sub there in Naismith. Okay.
He's taking that most overrated player of the league thing personally.
Yeah, dude. I think that fueled him up so much. And Mike, I know I got to be careful talking to you, but like, I'm kind of in on Halliburton, man. I'm rooting for you, but god damn it, dude. What he's doing right now it's really fun to watch. And I hate that it's against your team. Okay?
Dude, he's a fucking boner.
He just hoops, dude. He freaking hoops.
I mean, I have nothing nice to say about him.
I know.
I have nothing nice to say about him. If
Next
you guys
game.
want to take me off the screen and talk about the Pacers, you can. Maybe for the Pacers fans.
No.
Dad's still banned.
I just saw Fruity gift a tier 1 sub to Aaron Naismith. Shout out. Shout out. No, but I mean, there's a lot of people in here. I mean, shit. Just a tough loss. It's just a tough loss. Like, that's all I have to say. It's a tough loss. Like, this is the shit. I was texting my cousin who's been a Knicks fan for far longer than I have. And he was just like, welcome to the show, dude. Like, this is what it is. He was like the lowest of the lows and the highest of the highs. Like, there is no in between. But I agree with Cream Fresh. Best of 7. Like, game 1's done. It's over. You lost. We blew a massive lead. We outplayed them at every level, and they just got uncharacteristically hot with 2 minutes left. So, like, that happens. And Fruity's gifting Jalen Brunson tier 1 subs.
That's pretty good.
I will say the one thing about Fruity is he's good at this. Like, if
I'm
there's
impressed.
anyone at the company I'd want to go against, it's fucking Fruity, because he at least makes it like funny, because he is good at this.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Fruity so far. He's been good.
No, he's very good.
He's
And
stepped
that's what
up.
makes it hurts more, because like, I don't really care for the guys that go in the DMs and are like, kill yourself, like, you don't know about Indiana basketball. But just the way that Fruity just surgically picks you apart, it is good stuff. It is good stuff. Whereas Trent, I tweeted at him all day. He waited till the game was over to start firing off tweets. Like, that's the kind of guy Trent is. So I hope I get the Thunder in the finals, because we're beating the Pacers, and I hope I get the Thunder in the finals, because Trent's he's so weak mentally when it comes to this, dude. He's so weak mentally when it comes to this. I would just eat him alive in a big series.
At least you have like someone in the Bookit room that's like on your level. With Texas, it's not fun because we're just better than everyone. Who can I go after?
We need an Ohio State alum to just really get you right. That's
I'll be in
truly what
Columbus
we
in
need.
August. I'll be there. They'll have their
That's
chance.
truly what we need, dude. We just need someone. We need an Ohio State alum and a Michigan alum to just get you and Dave in your places is what needs to happen, dude.
Well, you want me to chirp TCU? Okay. Like,
Chirp ASU.
ASU. Sorry, Josh Mizzou. Well, you know what I mean? Hey. Whatever. Anyways.
I do want you guys to take me off the screen and just talk unbiasedly about the Pacers for a second, because I'm sure there's a lot of Pacers fan in here that wanted to prey on my downfall, but I'm not going to talk about them in a nice way. So maybe you guys can do that for like a minute and then bring me
I
back
don't really
up.
have anything
We have
like
nothing to say.
incredibly nice to say.
Yeah, just fuck them, dude. They're not fucking good. They shouldn't be this fucking deep in the playoffs. They're not fucking good. Tyrese Halliburton is so fucking corny every goddamn series. There's a reason why everyone in the NBA fucking hates that guy. And it's because he's a cornball. He's not even the best player on his own team, dude. Like, he's junk. He has 30 points, fucking, it's all bullshit. Like, garbage time baskets. When it comes down to it, he fucking off the top of the rim. Like, I've never seen someone get luckier. Like, he's so fucking junk. We're winning in 5. Like, it's Knicks in 5. We're sweeping them. Like, that's it. We're sweeping them. It's over. It's over. Like, they're not good. They're not fucking good. You can't sit here and tell me that that is a good basketball team when Aaron Naismith has to clip 6 straight threes in the fourth quarter. We missed 3 straight free throws. Like, they're not good. We're going to bang on them. Like, it's over.
Dude, I wish we could
Stoked
get
in the
you.
garden. Like, that shit is not sweet anymore.
Yeah, I wish
They
we could get you
lost that
courtside.
series. They lost that series. When he did that, when Reggie Miller did that dumb shit, they lost that series. So I don't understand why that's so iconic. You lost that series.
They did.
There you go.
But what I was saying though is I feel like you just carry like that confidence. I wish we could get you courtside, dude, just to get in their ear a little bit.
Dude, I would eat Tyrese Halliburton alive.
You just get you next to Chalamet. You guys
Let's get next to Chalamet.
It's just too expensive, man. It's just too expensive.
I know
Like
Knicks are a
20
different
grand
level.
to sit down there.
I think I think in the playoffs, they, like, for certain, I'm sure they're giving those tickets to Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, yeah.
But they have to be close to 20 grand.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They're 20. Yeah. I remember when the Bulls used to make it, like, courtside seats were like 15, like 10 to 15. And that was like 10 years ago. So they have to be at least 20 grand.
Yeah. Like, when you play in a big market and, like, your team matters, like, those seats are really expensive. But, like, you know, in like a state like Oklahoma, you'd probably get those for like 2-3 grand maybe. But like when the market matters and like the team is like actually like means something, you just can't. Every Joe Schmo can't just be sitting courtside, you know.
You could go to Indiana. I'm sure the tickets are cheap there.
Yeah, I could go up to that moose shit Sports City.
There's courtside for Pacers games, actually.
Probably Caitlin Clark.
Larry Bird, maybe.
I will say that did suck. Opening up my Instagram and like obviously I always click every single one of Caitlin Clark's stories, and so she always pops up whenever she posts something. I clicked on her story and it was a Pacers win graphic, and I was like,
damn. For your own people.
My girl, dude. My girl.
You're losing her.
I know, dude. I can't lose her. But I've lost her. She's already gone. She's a Pacers fan. It's too late. It's too damn late, man.
Sorry, you can tell she doesn't actually like the Pacers. She just forced through for them.
Yeah, because they come to every Fever game because people actually care about the Fever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like. There's not like. I wish I had more of a. I mean, I feel like I've talked about it for so long. But I mean, I'm really not worried. Knicks in 5. Like, I really am not worried. We're winning game 2. We're winning both in Indiana, and we're gonna close it out in the Garden. So
yeah,
I'm not worried
at all. Yeah, you're not worried. Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. Also, Inter Mason is fired, so that happened last night as well.
Why is he fired?
He sent me the fucking Tyrese Halliburton photo, so he's fired. So pending rehiring. seriously pending rehiring. I saw Big Cat talk about how some guy texted him about his over-under bet and like faded him, and Big Cat fired him from Barstool. Like Intern Mason's actually fired. Like he has not been rehired yet. So
Mason.
I need to take a day, maybe 24, 48 hours, and like seriously think about that.
No
Who just sent you a
backtracking
video? Someone from the Bookit account, so they sent you a video.
there.
What video?
I don't know. They said watch it.
I can't pull up anything on my phone. I'm on my phone on StreamYard.
Where's it posted?
Sure.
And they send it to the Bookit account?
I don't even know who it is. Whoever that is, send it to the Bookit account.
It's definitely Goots. If there was one guy I knew was going to be in this goddamn chat to freaking hate watch me, it's Goots.
Dude, also, Michael Block is 2 under right now through 5 holes.
Is he going to win?
No, he's not going to win, but I don't know what is going on.
Lauren, tell me about that Stars game. I didn't even get to watch it.
Holy shit, dude. Dude, there was a point in time where I almost texted you and was like, that plus money might have been a really good call. We had a 5-goal third period. It was so electric. So electric. Just
How did that happen though? Was it just like,
dude, we were down 3-1 going into the third, and we just fucking started splooging. Just took over. I've never seen like a takeover like that in hockey. It was unbelievable.
that's in 5 goals in the third?
5 goals, dude. 5 goals.
Who's your daddy with a prime sub? Said Nixon 4. I bet. Okay.
Dude, I felt bad. I was like tweeting about it yesterday. I was like, no one's watching this shit, man. They're all watching the fucking Knicks game. Dude, someone made a comment. It's like Lauren's the only one watching the Stars game while the whole Bookit crew is watching, sweating the Knicks game. I was like, that's
100%.
facts.
Dude, I got a buddy from Texas that was texting in our group chat about it, and everyone obviously, because I guess I'm an obnoxious Knicks fan. Everyone, whenever the Knicks do bad, I just get buried in like 9 different group chats, so it just all comes in waves. So not only does social media get me, but then I just get buried in my phone. And this one kid just wouldn't stop texting about the Stars game, and I was like this close to just being like, dude, no one gives a fuck about Texas hockey. Like, please stop. Like, he was like splooging.
Watch.
But that was because I was at my lows.
It's
That
just
was
a
at
really
my
bad
lows.
night for it.
Yeah, that was just a bad night for me, dude. It was a bad night. Who scored the 5 goals? Was it like the usual
Dude, they were just taking
suspects?
turns. Sagan had 2. Grenlin ended up scoring. Duchesne. I mean, everyone was just taking turns.
So how do you feel about the series now?
Dude, I feel so good. I thought they were dead in the water. I was like, all right, like game 2, like have to answer, have to respond. But no, they just came out and we're like, we're not losing this game. And then won with a statement. It was a statement win. Like, we are better
Definitely a
than you.
statement win.
We're not doing that whole thing we did last year with you guys.
And this is the Western Conference Final, correct?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. This
Dude,
is
we
where they
might have
got
a
us
cup
last year
run.
too.
We might have a little cup run going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope so. That'd be so fun, dude.
Dude, that's awesome. Let's go. I
think
didn't
I'm
hit
gonna
any
go to
prize.
I think I'm gonna go to the game Friday.
Wow.
Boots on
Are you going
ground.
to be board side?
Yeah. Pretty close.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
That'd be cool.
That's
I'm
actually
excited.
sick.
I'm
Are
excited.
you gonna bring a jersey, or what's the fit gonna be?
I'm gonna bring a jersey. I'm gonna bring a hat that I can throw onto the ice when someone gets a hat trick.
Good. You gotta prepare.
You gotta prepare. But yeah, I'll for sure rock the jerseys.
Do you have a Robo or is it someone else?
No, I have a Sagan. I have a Sagan and then a blank one. I need to get a Johnston one or a Miko.
But I feel like Sagan's gonna be iconic no matter what generation of Stars fan you are.
I mean, yeah, that's Unk. Him and Jamie Benn, that's just Unks.
Yeah, Sagan's
he's
been
the
in
guy,
since
dude.
2010.
Yeah.
I somehow didn't hit a prize picks last night. The only pacer that I put in any of my lineups was Andrew Nemhard, and he was the only pacer that didn't go more than any of his stuff. So shout out Andrew Nemhard. Also Jalen Brunson's threes was a horrible wager. Honestly, like the funniest part about last night and being able to look back on it was hysterical that I like My dad and I went to lunch. We talked about everything that's going on in my life. Like I don't get to spend a lot of one-on-one time with my dad, and we had like a great day yesterday. And all day I was like, "You gonna stay up watch the Knicks game? You got come on." Like I tried to get him back into the NBA because we used to be huge New Jersey Nets fans. Like we sat courtside a couple times. Like we had season tickets. Like we loved the New Jersey Nets. And then he gave up on the NBA after, like I told you guys, we tried to go to a couple Brooklyn Nets games, and it was just like hated the team, hated the arena. It's in a really shitty area, and it's impossible to get to Brooklyn. Um, and then he hasn't watched or even cared about the NBA since. And we used to be like NBA guys, like it was Seton Hall and the New Jersey Nets, and it was like almost comparable of like how much we supported them. Like we didn't miss a game on TV. Um, and so I was like, come on, you got to get back to the NBA. Like, we're going to be Knicks fans. Like, it's sick. Like, you're going to love it. Like, Jalen Brunson, they're all from Villanova. They're all Big East guys. Like, they play so hard that you're going to, like, love it. Like, spend
That's
all
a great skill
day.
shot for your dad too. They're big
Yeah,
East
dude, he
guys.
loves it.
All he had to
Like
hear.
that shit.
Literally all. He
Yeah, I was like, you watch these guys grow up in college, and now they're all in the same team in the NBA. Like, come on, that's sick. And he's really good friends with Kevin Willard, so he also supports Villanova now as well. But I was like, come on, like we got to stay up. It's 8 o'clock. I know it's late, but we got to stay up. And he was like, all right, fine, we'll do it. He was like, I'll stay up. And I was like, let's go. Like, got my dad to be a Knicks fan. This is gonna be so much fun. He poured a couple glasses of wine. We ordered dinner. It was just me and him because my mom went out to dinner with her friends. We're sitting there, dude. We were busting. We were like, let's go, yelling at the TV, like holding up the 3-point signs. Like we were having so much fun. And then that 2 minutes happened.
Yeah.
And my mom came home, and so she was sitting on the couch at that point, and it was just my dad and I going from like literally throwing like a mini party in the living room in the third quarter, just like this is so sick, like come on, to just like silence and just like yelling at the TV, just like how do you miss your fucking free throws, and like yelling at the TV, and then just like silence, and then when Halliburton hit that shot, silence, and then going into overtime, just like okay, we got time. We got time. And like the one thing that my dad and I were really, really pissed about, the Knicks inbounds plays are some of the worst in the NBA. Like it seems like they still have no idea how to do it. So every time there was like a really crucial inbound play, the two of us would be like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
how are you not getting the ball in? I don't understand. And then the minute Obi Toppin hit that dunk to like seal the game, it was just silence. And I got up and he got up and we both went to bed at the same time. Didn't say a word to each other, didn't give each other a hug. Like normally I give him a hug before I go to bed when I'm home. It was literally just like,
No way. Did he
yeah,
really bought in for you, man? He
dude,
bought
he
in
was
so
fully
much
bought
you
in.
got upset.
He was fully bought in, dude.
Mom probably
No
walked in.
words.
Like,
Was
how's
that like
you guys'
the
night going as the Knicks are crumbling? It's such a mom thing to do. Mom, not now.
Dude,
Would
Josh,
you
I had to check. I had to check mom. I don't like checking mom frequently, but I had to check mom because
That
she started
Yeah.
asking questions about the game
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
then was like, what's going on? What are they doing? And I was like, Mom, please,
I know you don't care about this
please,
at all.
Why don't they just
please.
win?
Please.
It's always so
Literally.
simple to them. Just don't let them score. That's how moms look at it. Just score and don't let them score. That's easy.
All you got
Why
to
aren't
do.
they playing defense?
Mom.
They are playing defense. They're playing defense.
Trying, I promise.
Such a mom thing to do, dude. And she came in like right as they started crumbling. Like it couldn't have been worse timing. Why don't they stop him from shooting that three? Mom, please. I cannot with you right now. I just can't.
Oh,
And then the
Maybe
worst
a
part is
chocolate
the worst part is I'm leaving to go upstairs. My dad's going into his bedroom and I hear my mom. Oh, he must have lost a lot of money on that game.
mm.
I literally had to hit her with the because it was all in parlays, so I did lose a lot of money, but I can't ever let my mom know that I gamble that heavily. I was like, I didn't lose any money. It was the last thing I said before I shut my door. Such a dick. I have to apologize to her this morning, but I was like, I didn't lose any money. From like above the stairs, she can't even see me. All she heard was my voice come down into the kitchen.
Just like stomping on the ground.
Literally, I stomped up the stairs like such a child. I didn't lose any money. And then I got in my room and was like, fuck.
Can you bring me some chocolate milk, please?
Yeah.
Well, do you think your dad's fandom like started and ended there? Like you think he's already out?
No, I think he's bought in now because I put him in a group chat with my cousin who's been a Knicks
Okay.
fan since he was like 6 years old, and my cousin spent a lot of time living with my family.
Yeah.
And I put him in a group chat with my cousin, and my cousin was like, Jim, you got a crash course in Knicks fandom. It's good to get the entire initiation out of the way because now you're initiated fully. Welcome to the crew. And he like laughed at the message. So hopefully he's fully bought in. I would like him to be fully bought in. Because it's fun when my dad likes sports like that. And we were such big NBA fans. Like it'd be fun if he was like a Knicks fan too. But it was honestly just like comical. Like you couldn't have been more bought in that second and third quarters of just like, dude, Carl Anthony Towns. Just like even my dad was like, God, Carl is incredible.
Now, this Carl fella.
And then you just get that last 2 minutes, dude, was just soul suckingly bad.
Yeah. Yeah. What, next game Saturday?
Friday, I think.
Friday? Oh, yeah.
Friday. I'm gonna try to see if my dad will go with me because that would be fun. But then I don't want him to have to be in New York if the Knicks win because I don't know if he would know how to handle himself trying to leave the Garden like that. Like he doesn't like environments like that, and if they're doing side talk and screaming and yelling at each other, I don't know how much he would like that. So
it's no Seton Hall.
Fuck no.
That'd be a couple levels up from a Seton Hall win.
Yeah, that's literally perfect. Like when Seton Hall wins, you just get the band playing. He's like, yeah.
You got your car in 1 minute.
Yeah, you walk outside, you got side talk, you feel like you're in a foreign country. They're screaming and yelling at you, dude. You can't even understand what they're saying. I will say, like, I am able to now as an adult move on, and I will say some of the memes are hysterical. Calling Halliburton the Halliban was fucking hysterical.
I wanted to say that to you so bad.
Like there was, I'm not gonna lie, there was some tweets I did like that were making fun of the Knicks that just were too good to not like.
Hey, you got a tip cap.
Yeah,
they won. They won. They get to do that.
The Halliban is generational, though. That's just like, fuck. And I mean, the other thing that happened too that was really funny is my one buddy is in dental school, and he just could care less about sports, but he lives in New York, which is just crazy. I was like, dude, the Knicks are playing. Like, just go to a bar down the street from you, and like maybe you'll meet your wife or something. And he like loves playing video games, and I guess he was playing video games last night during the game, and I like opened my phone. I got Dallas buddies ripping me, college buddies ripping me, cousins ripping me, Bookit chat ripping me, and then I have like my really good friends from home, and I was like, I'll just open the good friends from home one because I know he doesn't like sports, and I open it, and he was like had like 17 texts about the video game he was playing, and then his last text was, wow, the streets are pretty quiet. The Knicks must have lost. That sucks for you, Mike.
All right.
He hasn't texted about a single game all series. Like, not one game this entire playoff run. And then last night he just decides for the, wow, streets are really quiet. The Knicks must have lost. That sucks for you, Mike.
That's a good friend right there.
Yes.
Just keeping you in check.
Appreciate it.
I know, it was brutal.
Good observation.
All right, someone else talk about something else because I'll keep talking about this game all day if we don't.
It's good. I mean, that's why the people showed up. They wanted to hear what you had to say.
Yeah, I mean,
we had the Stars win. Did y'all see? I mean, Mike, I know you commented on it, but like how the Rangers lost to the Yankees, it's just.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's just, I don't know, dude. I mean, looking at that last pitch, I'm like, what are we like? That pitch he threw was literally an off speed that sat crisscross applesauce. That was the best way I could explain it. Just sat there right on the middle of the plate. I'm just like, what are we doing? I don't know.
I will say
you had that game.
Your tweet had me weak, dude. When you were like, no, this was a good pitch to throw, and it was just a
that's a good competitive pitch, huh? That's a really good competitive pitch.
It was a meatball, dude. That's why I commented on your tweet because I was just like, wow, that literally couldn't have been a worse pitch.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
mean, we can talk about the Cubs as well. They're potentially the best team in the league. Their lineup
Yeah, are you guys going to win the World
bring
Series?
vibes up.
Is cracked. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to do it. We're going to be there for damn sure. NLCS minimum, I think, this year. We are. This lineup is so fucking scary. There's literally not a single person that doesn't hit. Not a single one.
Someone said you need more arms.
They're just banged up. We need some bullpen, but yeah, I mean, everyone's banged up. So once everyone's back, we gave up 1 run yesterday. So the arms are okay.
And I think y'all would make moves if need be.
Oh, we're going to make moves in the bullpen for sure. Like, there's no way we don't.
I wouldn't worry about that.
But yeah, best lineup in baseball. Not even close.
Do you think you could beat the Dodgers?
They're good.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they could.
We beat them. Mm-hmm. We beat them in the season series already. We took 4 out of 7, went 4-3. Already beat them.
That's pretty good.
2 of those were in Japan, which is home field advantage for the Dodgers.
Dude, Josh, in 3 weeks, you get to show us around. Mike, I don't know if you heard, but I will be tagging along to Chicago, and I'm excited.
Yeah, we're going for the PLL, right?
No, we're going for the – yeah.
Bro, I'm going twice.
We're all going twice.
Yeah.
Moo shit city.
Moo shit city. Right?
I want to go
to New York 6 times in like 5 months.
Because things happen in New York. This was literally supposed to be a trip because I just constantly sit down in Chicago where Josh is like, all right, 1 trip, show you the city, see if you like it. And now I'm going twice in the same summer.
Well, it's good.
I'm excited.
It's going to be
fun. That's the one big city I haven't been to yet. Like, that's like the last one for me.
I will say it's kind of funny. People must know, like, I must give off, or it must be easy to figure out my personality. I think I put a lot of it online, but it must be easy to like know what I like, I guess, because everyone I tell that I'm going to Chicago and that I'm not excited about it, like, dude, you're gonna love Wrigleyville or whatever the fuck it is. What is it?
Wrigleyville, yeah.
Yeah, Wrigleyville.
Everyone says that to me, dude. All
I
my
feel like
buddies
you're
from
gonna end up
home.
loving it, and you're gonna just like try so hard to say that you don't.
Yeah, he's gonna love it. He's gonna get that Dansby jersey, throw it on, get a couple beers in him, and he's be like, "Damn, this city's kind of sick."
I do need to get the Dan's jersey, dude. I might have to Audible though, dude. PCA is kind of goated.
He is. He is kind of goated.
Gosh, I might a couple of jerseys. I'm not gonna lie.
I have to get a jersey everywhere I go. If I go to a stadium, I always get a baseball jersey.
Have to get the powder blue, bro. The new powder blue, so great.
I don't know, dude. I kind of like the white pinstripes. That's always my go-to for every team.
I like their grays too. That say Chicago on it. Those are tough.
The grays are cool. The grays are really cool.
They just don't really wear them ever.
What's your like go-to Chicago experience then, Josh, that you're gonna take us through? I mean, obviously we're gonna do it all, but
I mean, around the stadium, we'll hit. I don't know, probably before the game, hit Sluggers, maybe Murphy's. Those are like 2 like classic, like old time Chicago bars in Wrigleyville, and then maybe after the game, go to maybe Old Crow or Happy Camper. They're like 2 like new bars that are just like massive, like pretty much outdoor bars. Like they like open up like the windows and shit. It's
Happy Camper's sick. They had that in Denver.
Yeah, Happy Camper. Cool. Their pizza is also unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They have batting cages.
Yeah, it's
Sluggers. Yeah, Sluggers has batting cages upstairs. Like literally, and they throw heat. Like they get fast.
Like you can actually use them.
Yeah, you go in there and rip them in the bar. Yeah, it's electric.
Can you get hurt if you're like banged up?
Yeah, dude, you're gonna see one of my buddies. I already talked to him this weekend. He's coming, and he literally goes in the batting cages and eats balls like he's Happy Gilmore. Just like takes him to the chest.
Why?
I don't know.
Have you checked in on him?
Oh no, he's fine. He's doing it like he's coming. He's gonna do it for us. He's gonna put on a show for us.
All right.
Do it.
Feel something? Or what is that?
Something about Josh, dude. Something about Josh, dude. Like if he starts a sentence with "I've got a buddy," the funniest thing is following that statement, dude. Like he's never been like, "I got a buddy," just like works insurance. Like it's always like, "Yeah, I got a buddy." Whenever we go to the games, just eats fastballs from the.
It'll be so good. It'll be so good. These are for the bid too. It'll be so good.
How fast do they go? Is it real baseballs?
Well, he doesn't like turn them up all the way. They're like softballs. I mean, it probably like the fastest speed I would guess is like 65, 70 maybe. He probably throws it on like 40 or 50 when he's taking to the chest.
That's my wheelhouse.
All right, we have to do this for this guy. He said early game about to clock into work. Is it Yurfie or Nerfy in the Rangers-Yankees game? Lauren, as the resident Ranger fan, what do you think happens here? It's Rodon and Evaldi.
I mean, personally, I'm probably going Nerfy, but
Okay.
They are in a little league ballpark, so who knows? Who knows?
That is true. The short porch.
Short porch?
Chad saying Nerfy? Go with the Nerfy then. I'd probably go Nerfy, but I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. You should fade everything I say. I don't know if y'all have caught on yet.
Yeah, we full faded all of our PODs yesterday, so we're all in the same boat. We've got some serious getting back to do.
We almost full faded the entry as well, and I saved us.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah. I mean, Jalen Brunson threes was the worst square of all time. Well, I think he went 1 for 7 or something like that. Like, just unacceptable out of him.
Yeah. Dude, we got not too many late games today. Only 4 late baseball games. Or 5.
I know. And the A's are officially off pace for 71.5 wins.
Now? I didn't even
lost 2 straight to the Angels, bro.
Yeah, better not drop that today. Dude, I don't know why, but I kind of like the Guards today.
Yeah.
Tigers played yesterday. They're traveling back home to play the Guards, and the Guards are a short dog on the road. I kind of like them.
Okay.
I like them a lot.
I get behind that. All right, do you guys want to serve some Slate?
I'd love to.
Let's serve it.
All right, let's do it. Do we have graphics? Welcome back to Slate Service Part of the show. We service Slate, give you all the plays and parlays you need. Sorry, I feel like I talked the most this episode. I apologize.
Dude,
throw that out there.
That's what the people wanted.
Yeah. Kind of needed.
Let's start in the association where the Timberwolves, I'm taking their money line. I think the Thunder. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw SGA's MVP speech. I really liked the part where he talked to his wife. I thought that was beautifully cute.
I did see that. That was cute.
I thought that was very, very cute. I do like SGA as a person, as a basketball player. Not a big fan. He did buy the whole team Rolexes, though. That's kind of tight. That's kind of goated. Although they did, the Thunder and Tyrese Halliburton, they're just corny to the point where it makes me angry. And, just seeing them be like, oh, that is very cool that he bought them Rolexes. But they're just like little kids, which I guess is fun for the fan base. I don't know. Give me the Timberwolves plus 7.5, and it's way better.
I'm taking the T-Wolves as well. They looked so bad that last game.
Yeah.
And really didn't even get beat that bad. They ended up losing by. 20.
It's 30.
Almost 30.
Yeah, I think it was like 30.
Dude, that game was a lot closer, I think, than the final score was. They just had literally a 6-7 minute stretch where the game just got way out of hand, and then they really had no chance of getting back. I like them though. I don't think Ant goes out sorry and loses 2 on the road.
Trent Spawn said keep donating. As if wait, Josh, can you remind me, man, you won yesterday, correct?
You know what's insane too is you could have I did take Nuggets money line every game last series and won money. So ended up going up. They lost the series and won money.
But Josh, just remind me, man, you won?
Yeah, plus 125.
They won, right?
Yeah. They didn't lose one out. No chance.
The Knicks covered?
Yeah, your gut calls are actually insane. The Man U and the over. 1-0 top.
But then I saw Trent tweet and I just had to do it.
No, I know, but it was just funny. The gut call was initially Man U and the over, and it was the freest under of all time.
The Knicks covered though, right, Josh?
But that's okay, Trent. He said no shit, bro. 7 games. That's the point. Is you say keep donating, but they weren't donations. They were They were wins.
Dude, I got no time for Trent, dude. I tweeted at him like 9 times yesterday. He waited till after the game to get his thumbs up and moving. So I got no time for Trent today. I'm taking the Timberwolves plus 7.5 and the money line. Fuck the Thunder. Fuck the Thunder.
I don't even think fuck the Thunder.
No, it's fuck the Thunder.
All right, it's fuck the Thunder.
Dude, I thought y'all were finally bonding, man. We're going backwards.
Who?
You and Trent.
Dude,
I thought y'all were starting to support each other's teams.
I know he hates Cat. I know he hates Brunson. And you know what? I hate SGA and I hate Jalen Williams. So fuck the Thunder, dude. Give me the Timberwolves plus 7.5, dude.
Damn.
The bit of Trent being like, fuck, Mikey won. He knew what he was doing taking the Knicks minus 4.5 yesterday. He knew what he was doing.
Not a bit.
He knew what he was doing, man. He knew what he was doing taking the Knicks minus 4.5. I know he knew what he was doing. Because he was on the Celtics all series. He's on the Celtics all series. Now here comes Eastern Conference Final. Maybe I'll take the Knicks minus 4.5. He knew what he was doing.
He just got to pick that between you and Fruity every single game now. Is it,
who does he want to unfortunately, he's just too close to Fruity to stab him in the back while they're in person together.
That is true. You are out of town, so he can get after you a little bit.
I know he is getting after me a little bit, dude. I hope it's Thunder Knicks. Just because, like, the content would be so funny, and then, like, us actually being able to show down against one another would be hysterical.
It'd be amazing.
That would be. I need that. I need that so bad.
Like, we always teeter around this line of he's like, "Nah, dude, I took the Knicks because I thought they were a good wager." It's like, no, dude, no, you didn't. I know you did, dude.
I know for a fact you did.
I know you did it, dude. I know you didn't do that shit. But
he said he's saying the next game. Shout out.
Wow, shout out.
Come on.
It's actually funny because like it doesn't actually bother me when he bets on my teams. Like it seriously doesn't. Like I don't ever get worried when he takes Knicks minus 4.5. But I will say it's such an easy scapegoat.
Yeah, it is.
There was 1 or 2 people in my DMs. I responded was like, dude, I can't help with if Trent takes minus 4.5.
Dude, the Bookit Bowl between the Thunder and the Knicks.
It's like, dude, what am I to do when he takes them? You know, it's out of my hands. It's out of my control. I did say that 1 or 2 times in my DM. So it is like an easy scapegoat. So it never like bothers me when he takes them.
Yeah, it's almost better.
Yeah, it is almost better. Yeah. Because then it's like I could slink into the like sad fan and not get blamed for the loss.
Yeah, exactly. Like you wanted to win. Trent didn't care.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course. I actually am going to take the Timberwolves and their money on. I think it's the same thing as the Knicks in terms of like you just take the other team to cover next game. I think that's what these playoffs always become. And especially after getting blown out and having a disastrously bad second half out of the Timberwolves, I think they keep it within 7.5 for sure. Do you guys like anything there?
Nothing play wise. I mean, I'm gonna take the Timberwolves, but nothing.
You know what I am gonna do though, because I did this last series with the Timberwolves as well. Whenever they have a somewhat disappointing scoring performance in a second half, I like taking their team total. I'm gonna take their team total POD over 104.5.
Okay, I like that.
I really like that actually.
Let me get that up.
I really like that. Every time in their last series too, that something like that happened, I would always go to their team total and they would always come back and score an insane amount. So 104.5, I love that number too. Panthers Canes, what do we like in hockey, guys? I took the over last night in the Stars game. Shout out the Stars for bringing us home. That was huge.
Come on.
Very good.
The Panthers banged on the Canes game 1. I'm finding it hard to not just take the Panthers again.
I mean, yeah.
They're so much better than the Canes, it seems.
The Panthers.
It seems like they're so much better than
them,
honestly. I don't know what I would do in this game.
I don't know if I like that over. I think I'm going to take the Panthers plus 110. I just sprinkle on the plus chicken.
Stay consistent with the plus chicken.
Yeah. Stay consistent with the plus chicken. All right, let's go to the Diamond. Does anyone have any Diamond play? Self-proclaimed baseball show here. The only game that I was looking at is, I mean, It's already over for the A's, but I'd like to take us with Severino on the bump, minus 135. There's no way you lose 3 straight to the Angels, right? Like, that just can't happen.
No.
There's one team that can do it, dude.
Dude, Angels are
I'm
kind of
just scared
hot.
they're gonna fall. That they're falling off a cliff right now.
They are so falling off cliff, dude. They
They're
started way
so
too
on pace
hot.
for you. They're so on pace. You're fine. I do think they win tonight.
Okay, I like the A's. Put them on the
Mhm.
platter. Also hysterical that I made a parlay too last night of the 2 teams I was wearing. Both got blown out, so that was tight.
I think my POD is gonna be the Guards money line plus 115 against Detroit.
Mm. Mm.
I just think Detroit coming off a game or a series the last 3 days and then coming back home. I like Cleveland.
I don't hate that.
Just makes
Rav's been
no
talking a
sense
little
going
bit.
plus 115.
Rav's been talking a little bit too much about the Pacers, so I'm gonna go and take the Brewers and just spite fade his moose shit org.
Surely.
Dude, I can't get a read on this Red Sox team, dude. I think I might have to ban them. They might be my first banned team. I might have to ban the Red Sox because I just cannot. I can't get a read on them.
Yeah, they are a weird team. I kind of like them today though with Giolito on the bump ski.
You do like them today?
Yeah, minus 135. Giolito, who's been, Povich has been ass too, but both these pitchers have been terrible. What's the total in this game? Could be a little under 8.5. The juice to the under. I
got
that.
8 flat.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that with those 2 pitchers on the bump. I don't hate the under in that game.
All right, so maybe do I go back to the Red Sox today? Then I could do that.
Don't hate it.
Last thing I wanted to check really, really quick. Oh my God, we can do it. Sound the alarms. Sound the alarms.
Sound them.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Shut the fuck up, take the fever. Minus 4.5.
Oh yeah, 4.5.
Shut the fuck up, take the fever, dude.
I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up, take the fever, dude. Minus 4.5.
Yep.
God, I love that. We're so back. I'm gonna have to POD. Maybe we should just get a graphic every time the Fever play.
Yeah, just an auto.
And it just says, "Shut the fuck up, take the Fever."
We can do that.
Wow, I love that, especially against a team that they just lost to, minus 4.5.
Yeah, they're gonna blow them out.
Oh, I love that.
Should we take a little CC in an entry?
I mean, we're gonna have to. I mean, I just can't help myself. I feel like that's a necessity. Yeah, Fever or Hammer play tonight. That's max play.
Little PRA more than 38.5.
I love that. I love that.
She's green as maw, but don't matter.
Green as ma, dude.
Don't matter.
She's green as ma. All right, yeah, let's talk prize picks. What are you guys thinking?
I'm probably gonna go to the NBA.
All right, give me Caitlin Clark PRAs.
Okay.
Okay, Clark.
That'll be my square. But I'm thinking about this Timberwolves Thunder series. How do you not go to Ant in game 2?
Yeah, I wouldn't hate doing that.
I feel like every single player that I tried to click on the Timberwolves, and I think it was just because of that disaster of a second half. Nas Reed was a joke last game. Jaden McDaniels didn't go more than any of his props. Ant hooked less than his threes. I think that's the problem, though, with this Timberwolves team is, like, outside of Ant, they don't really have a scorer. You know what I mean? Like, Jaden McDaniels ain't really a scorer. Nickeil Alexander-Walker isn't really a scorer. Nas Reed isn't really a consistent scorer.
I will say, Mike, Trent has nuts on tape that Edwards doesn't go over his point line in any of the games.
I mean, that's just not happening.
Julius
Randle is hooping.
What do we think about Mike Conley more than 7.5 points? I feel like little veteran guard. They're going to need him to step up.
We all like Wolves props or squares.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I don't hate for the Thunder is what's his
Mine
name?
was also a wolf square.
That's okay. What do you like?
To be honest with you, it's gross because he sold the 6-man. He sold like 2 of my 3-man
Oh
entries.
no, you're not going back.
Nas Reed points.
You're not going back.
It's Nas Reed points, fellas.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to take it, but that
We're
was
going back to
that's taking my
Reed.
square today. But again, like I'm auto fade, so it's like he ain't hitting. But I'm
You
going
want to right back Hawk
I'm
2?
going Hawk Tua.
I actually don't.
Right back Hawk Tua. I think that's green.
First time chattered, never chatted before, said he's sketchy.
All right. I like that. I'm gonna get off the Timberwolves then. I'm gonna go.
Well, we're just gonna make the piece. We're going right Hawk 2 Nas.
I think we did.
That's
I
how it
actually like that a
goes.
lot. I just wasn't gonna say it because I thought LC was gonna hate it, but I did like that a lot.
Dude, because like I was saying,
He's
like the
junk.
Timberwolves are gonna have to start like grubbing inside against the Thunder. That's the guy. And also, like his shot was just so broke last. I don't think it's gonna be like that again. I do think he hit some threes today. I almost thought about taking his demon 2.5 3-pointers made. But I like his points more.
I expect full chirpage from BTL and Trent on the feed when we post this graphic of Nas Reed.
Dude, we don't have to take it.
No, it's in.
No,
dude.
dude.
It's in. I like what we're building. What is Josh like? Is he in? Are you in the diamond now?
No, I'm in the NBA, but I'm gonna go to the other side of the court. Give me the Carew show more than 19 fantasy.
I was actually just thinking that.
He does everything
No way.
for OKC.
Literally. I love that, Josh.
Also, I mean, I don't want to put this in the entry, but I mean, him for more than 2.5 personal fouls, like the way that he plays defense, I just don't see there a way that he doesn't get 3 or 4 fouls. Like he plays so aggressive on defense. So he's gonna get fouls, steals, like so fantasy or personal fouls.
Wait, what has to happen for 19 fantasy?
So
I'm trying to think of how he plays. Like,
well, it's just his steals. Like he'll probably like we need him to get like 2 or 3 steals, and that's 6, 7, or 6 to 9 points. So that's why I want to take the fantasy over his PRA because I feel like those steals help. He also doesn't handle the ball very much, so he shouldn't be turning it over.
Okay.
Just because I can't see, what is SGA free throws attempted at?
I don't know if they have attempted. They have made at 8.
It could be Maz. Huge, dude.
Maybe they do have it. They're just not near there. Oh, here it is. 9.5.
That could be Maz.
Dude, also, we need to talk about that Brunson foul bit yesterday. That video.
Which video?
When he literally just pulled the dude's arm up and hit himself in the face and then threw his head back. That was
Naismith was fouling him every possession. I don't want to hear
he was fouling him, but he did lift Naismith's arm up and hit himself in the face with it.
I didn't see that, but I did see
Naismith's arm was already in his zone. It was already in there. It was already here.
Yeah, it was in there, but then he ripped it up. It was
You're trying to get his arm out of there.
It was SGA-esque.
No, SGA falls like a sniper's in the building.
All right. Is that our 3-piece? We have it.
Yeah, so what is it? We got Nas points, Caitlin Clark PRA,
Caruso fantasy.
Caruso fantasy. I do like that. I do really like that. I've been ice cold on Prize Pick, so I'm like, I was gonna say maybe another lineup or so. I just can't. I can't find my rhythm, dude.
I mean, we could get some PGA loaded up if you
Dude,
want.
Caruso fantasy seems insane from y'all. I mean, I'm so down if y'all are down. That just feels like an insane pool.
I mean, dude, he just does everything. Like if he plays well, OKC wins pretty much every game, I think.
Okay.
Is Trent still in here? Can we get confirms on Caruso? Knights of Sin with a tier 1 sub. 10 months.
I think Caruso's actually been OKC's most pivotal player in this playoffs. I think he has.
I'm in.
I mean, I like Caruso. I don't hate that.
I'm in.
Yeah, whose Discord is Beebit?
Yeah,
I don't have Discord.
I don't have it open either.
No clue.
I don't have Discord open on anything on my phone.
Trent Caruso's fucking got it.
Okay. I like that poll. Should we do? I feel like we need a. We're gonna need a reserve. We're gonna need a reserve.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna need a deserve.
I mean,
I really want to take. I'm reading YouTube, Chris. Chris, I'm reading YouTube. He's on Alex Walker, 15 plus 400. We'll be laddering him up. Okay.
okay. I mean, dude, I can feed a little something in the PGA, honestly.
What about?
What'd you say?
I'm just looking. What is Javi Baez up for?
Javi Baez.
Is that a bad poll?
This is random. He's been hot.
Tala, I agree with that over.
Dude, you know what I think we do?
What?
Just to have fun. Bring it back to just some fun. What if we just do a little nerfy lineup?
Let's do it. I like that idea. Let's do it. You got to tell me what's on the app.
Okay. We
Like,
have
what's up?
They have 5 different games.
Okay.
We have the San Diego Toronto nerfing, which starts in an hour. I think that total is pretty high, if I'm not mistaken.
8.5, but juice to the F.
Okay.
We also have Krabs coming in right now, and he can talk about some nerfies potential.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I do like that.
Dude. Oh, there he is. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Do we have the guy? What's up, Krabs? Welcome to the show, dude.
10-4s.
10-4s.
Oh, they're foreign, dude, and they're 10s. They're 10s and 4s.
Mikey, I apologize for locking in Knicks to win the series. I feel like I take some sort of blame for that last night, but we can move.
No, I'm not worried about it at all. I'd actually love your opinion after game 1. How you feel about the wager?
Well, I feel like people are all acting like they fucking choked away that game, but I kind of just feel like the Pacers made every shot they took, and nobody's talking about that. So,
no one's talking about it.
I mean, what can you do? What can you do when you got fucking random McGee's making every 3 they take in the fourth quarter? It was not meant to be game 1, and it's never easy. I still feel like it's going to hit. I don't know if I'm as confident as you are with it being in 5 or 6, but I still believe in the Knicks, and I still want to keep fading the trendiest, hottest team in the NBA, and that's the Pacers. So I'm right there by your side. I'll be going to war with you. We'll see how it plays out.
Krabs, if I told you that the Knicks spread in game 2 is -5.5, juice to the 5.5, what does that do for you?
Shit's going to close 6, 6.5, and they're going to win by fucking 5. That's probably what's going to happen.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, why'd you just 1-2 me like that?
You weren't supposed to bring the negativity.
Tale as old as tale as old as time there, Mike.
Yeah, that was fucked up,
Spread
Krabs.
moves.
You didn't have to do me like that, dude.
Spread moves a point and a half, and next thing you know, that's exactly where it lands. Sure.
Krabs,
They at least win the game.
before we get some baseball stuff out of you, I just wanted to bring up a clip I saw on social media the other day that it made me giggle, and I didn't want to send it to you because I assumed it would trigger you a little bit.
Okay.
Are you aware that John Wall, after giving his life, body, and soul to the Wizards, found out through the guy that the Wizards were trying to trade for, that the Wizards were trading him?
No.
The
To be
guy
honest with you,
that
no.
the Wizards were trying to trade for reached out to John Wall and was like, "Yo, the Wizards are trying to trade me for you. Is the city nice?" And he was like, "What?"
Bro, John Wall's had a crazy 10 years. He spawned on the fucking TV booth during the playoffs. I forget for who, but he's like back. But he had a tough time at the end of his career. He was going through some serious shit, and he's talked about it. He was not okay, but now he's in a much better spot. John Wall, though, a fucking legend of DC in the game. That guy spent more time in the Rose Bar in DC probably than he did in the fucking gym, and that had something to do with them losing games. But man, he was electric, and he did that dance, and he had those shoes. John Wall was him, bro.
Did that dance, dude.
He did the dance that I could never do in my entire life. It's way too swaggy and cool. I could practice for hours and days, and it would not look anything nearly, like he did. But God, he was so fucking awesome, and he was the only good thing to happen to that, city for basketball besides probably Marcin Gortat. You could throw his name around as well. That dude's a fucking
Wow.
legend. They had the best pick and roll going of all time, bro. Marcin Gortat and John Wall. It was like Shaq and Kobe out there on the court. They had the best pick and roll going on. They had the best team chem. I missed that shit, man.
Good you guys treated him well. Just shipped him in the night.
Sure.
Fucking
Bro, did we even end up trading him or no? Did we even trade John Wall, or was that just like was that a rumor? I don't think we ever traded his ass, bro.
I saw the clip that he was getting traded, and he found out through the guy that they were trading for.
Yeah, Trent wants me to show this parlay up here, but I can't get it up on the screen, but I can read it off. This dude has $50 to win 70 grand.
Okay.
And the last leg. So the first leg was Guards to win the Central last year, Phillies to win the East last year, Chiefs to win the AFC West, Texans to win the AFC South, Eagles to win the NFC East, Ohio State to win the national championship, and the last leg is OKC to win the finals
Yeah, they just lost the
for
finals.
70 racks.
Does he have a
They
cash
just
out offer
lost
yet
the
or no?
finals.
His cash out option is $27,000.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
Dude, I would just take
How do you
the.
not just take that?
You can just bet the Thunder to not win probably at plus money now, and you can just take that.
You could probably hedge it, maybe get a little bit more. Sure. You always got to double check the Carfax, check the math there, make sure you're not getting screwed. The reason why they give you a cash out offer that's sometimes a little bit below what it's worth is because they know a lot of people can't put up the money to actually hedge on the other sides. And these apps only let you throw, a couple grand on a play. So you can only hedge so much.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Joshy there. He could probably throw some coins on, them to win the series, the T-Wolves to win the series at this point at plus chicken and get a better hedge.
Well, dude, I mean, OKC's minus 240 to win the finals. So if you just take the field, you can get them like probably plus 150 and just they're like a couple racks on it. And you make some money
That's a
either way.
win-win. That's a win-win. I
I'm
agree.
definitely cashing out and putting some units somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, you should at least
At
hedge a little
$50,
bit, right?
dude. Like, if you're making that future and you're putting $50 on it, like, if that parlay paid out 25 grand, you'd be like, dude, I'm goated. So I would just take the cash out and
Yeah.
do something like that.
I would assume that like this person doesn't have 25 racks to just like throw on a fucking hedge. So that's why I said
Right.
like,
And they only let you throw, probably 5 racks on a play max.
Yeah, exactly.
So what would you do, LC? Would you hedge? Would you cash out? What do you think?
Oh, I'm cashing out so quick.
Yeah.
That's already
Taking
such a
your
big
coins and
win.
running.
Like, take the money that's guaranteed. That's how I look at it.
That's a big chunk of change. That's that's no pocket change. 25
Yeah,
racks.
that's what I'm saying.
25 racks compared to what? 75 racks if he wins?
70.3.
Yeah.
Like, it
So-
would suck, obviously, like if he didn't cash out and the Thunder end up winning or whatever, but it's like, at least you got money. Like, it's better than losing or winning nothing.
I mean, if
Hold
they
on one
win
sec,
tonight,
guys.
though, if they win tonight, that cash out's at least 30 grand.
I mean,
At least.
that's life-changing money.
I don't know how you don't cash that out.
I agree. Like, I know people are like, but it's like if you really put yourself in that position where you're guaranteed 30,000, you're not taking that,
I'm probably taking that. I'm not gonna lie.
man.
I'm taking that and I'm hitting Mo Mummy.
Yeah.
$50 spins, dude.
Right. I was watching a Vegas Matt video yesterday. He's playing Mo Mummy. He won. I think he got like all 3 features in one. It was fucking insane. I think he won it was like 50 or 60 grand. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, how much coin
I'm
you
cashing
spending at
out.
Peppermill? Mike,
I was
if
about to
that-
say,
if
I'm
that parlay
cashing
hits?
out, I'm hitting Mo Mummy, and I'm getting everything on the Mills menu.
One of each. Noah's Ark that puppy.
I'm
Do it each.
trying everything.
Little 20 egg omelet.
Yeah, dude. That was still absurd. How many eggs did you put in this thing? About 10?
Yeah, even the waitress knew there was too many fucking eggs. What are they doing over there?
Like,
Nobody
what?
needs that. Nobody needs that ever.
If I was at home and my mom was like, I'm making omelets, you want one? And I saw her loading up 10 eggs, even at home.
A
I'd be
whole
like, "Yo, what are
fucking
we
carton,
doing?"
just throwing them in the fucking pan, dude, and taking out all the cracked shells. A whole fucking dozen.
It was this
Literally.
big, dude. It was that big.
That feels like a waste.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
yeah.
barely ate
In this
any of it. I
economy,
was
too, those
fucking
eggs are
hammered.
fucking bread. Those eggs are racks.
Dude,
Yeah, give me those eggs.
They might just pour a lot of milk in there because it makes it seem like more eggs than what it actually is.
If you're not putting a little bit of milk in your eggs, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, also low. You got to go low and slow on the eggs too. I learned that one from my uncle.
Sure. Or they get burnt as hell, right?
Tell you ruin it. Krabs, everyone's asking for early plays today. So if you could walk us through these first two games, Rangers, Yankees, Padres, Blue Jays, and then we'll get the people out of here. What are we taking? Yep. And then we got to make a 4-piece prize picks.
Okay. What a fucking melt from the Rangers last night, man. What an absolute melt. LC, I'm sure you were tapped. I mean, I thought they had that game in the bag. Wasted another great DeGrom start. And what a crazy walk-off from Dominguez. I can't even chirp it. That was fucking sick.
I can because I can fucking hit that ball out of the park. I mean, that ball. I mean, the best way I told Mikey and I tweeted it. That ball literally sat down crisscross applesauce over the plate. It's a hanging off speed. Like, what are we doing?
That was a moose ball.
How are you not trying to throw competitive pitches right there? And also, why is Bochy letting him go? There's just a whole thing. I try not to question Bochy, but it's like, what? Like, that's your guy? Really? In this moment, that's your guy. Okay.
I mean, their bullpen is pretty bad.
They've been melting.
Yeah, their bullpen's pretty bad. I do like the Rangers, though, on the ML. If I played something, I'd probably go Rangers in the under again. All the totals in this series have been so freaking low. Would not be surprised if we get another under. This does not seem like a game where we're getting a ton of runs. So under and Rangers ML. I back Evaldi here in the spots over Rodon, who was great early on this season, but he's starting to show that he's human now. He's starting to show that he's hittable. And the Rangers, after that loss, I prefer to have my coins on that team. They're going to be hungrier today. Yankees are going to be fat, happy, complacent.
I like that.
Padres and Blue Jays. Anytime a team loses, well, last night you're saying, right? Big old win last night. They won by what? 14 runs, dude. 14-0. So anytime a team loses like that, automatically lean the other sides. These guys are humans, right? They're going to wake up a little bit earlier. They're going to be a little more alerts. They're going to be a little bit more locked in after losing 14-0. It's just human nature. They got spanked last night in that game. And I would go with Kolek here, your guy Tyler Kolek, on the bump against Francis, who's low-key pretty bad. So kind of weird the totals dropping in this game. After we saw a bazillion runs last night, I would lean the under as well. No fun in this game, but I certainly would like the Padres and this rookie who's coming off his worst starts catching 10 cents of steam after they lost 14-0 yesterday. It's got to be the Padres on the ML. That's probably the sharpest play of the early slate is Padres ML on the road.
Okay, I like that. Let's do, all right. I like that. Padres and the under and Rangers Yankees.
How many games have the Padres lost in a row now?
They've lost like 5 in a row.
5? Jeez.
Yeah, so not goods. And then typically back in streaks. Well, you could back streaks actually to continue. You can't fade streaks on the diamond. So, Padres ML is kind of sketch, but I still think with them catching 10 cents, and I've seen a lot of sharps on it, which probably isn't a good thing, it's still the Padres. That's my favorite play on the early slate, but I would not nuke it. They're on a 5-game losing streak.
I don't hate that. All right, let's do a little 4-piece prize picks, and we'll get the people out of here. I don't want to run into BTL time.
Yep. Do you have a square? Or you want me to lead it off?
Why don't you lead it off? I have a couple in mind. We made a 3-piece that was Nas Reed, Caitlin Clark, PRA, and Caruso fantasies. So I'm going to try to think of another one here, but you go.
Okay. I think I'm going to go Evaldi. I think I'm going to take an Evaldi square and take his more than fantasy score. I like his more than strikeouts after a down game. I like him to go out there and silence the Yankees bats after that walk-off. To be honest, they didn't really do much yesterday besides Dominguez coming through there late. So I want to back Evaldi, who goes out there and fucking shoves every goddamn start he has. He's got that 1.6 ERA. Obviously, he's due for a run or two and not his best start here, and that's why his fantasy score is only at 31.5 in a hitter's park and against the Yankees and Aaron Judge. But I do love the under in this game. That's probably my favorite play so far. You're going to see some 6.5s popping up here before first pitch. Yeah. I think we get a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel for the early part of this game, and I want to back Evaldi to shove. Give me his more than fantasy score.
Okay. Lauren, Josh?
Dude, I don't know. It's just to the point now where I'm just questioning myself. It's not good.
Go, dude. You can't do that.
Though, Krabs. I mean, that's gonna be probably pretty scary, but I do like it.
Let me get Sabrina Ionescu does she have more than 2.5 threes up?
Let me look. She does. Yeah. Coming
Normal
off a Shugs bagel. Normal square. Yep.
I will take that to 3+ on the book. She's -120. So
Okay.
give me Sabrina threes.
Wow, nice. She's hit 1-3 in her last 3 games. Although those go back to last season, so it doesn't even fucking matter. But you know I love fading those charts.
She's banging 3 today.
Give me Michael Thorbjornsen less than 70.5 strokes.
Okay. Thorbjornsen. I'm saying that 5 times fast.
He's the next Ludwig Aubert. He's officially playing his first season fully on the tour. He got on the tour the same way that Ludwig did, like winning his Q card from college. And this dude fucking smashes the ball. And he's been playing a lot better the last couple weeks, so I like him.
I'm in.
Thorbjornsen.
Yeah.
Thorbjornsen.
I'm
Thorbjornsen?
gonna give you guys a demon. Give me a Wyatt Langford run.
Wow.
He can cross today.
Wow. All right, I like that.
LC, you got a POD? You got a POD?
I like the over in the Thunder Wolves game.
I'll take that out of you too. Thunder or Wolves team total POD. Krabs, you got a POD for our graphic?
Yep. Give me the Canes on the ML.
Let's go.
Canes on the ML.
Josh, POD. Josh, POD.
What's up?
POD.
I can't hear you.
POD.
He wants
my
play of
POD.
the day from you. Yep.
My POD is the guards ML.
All right, that'll do it, guys. That'll do it. I'm gonna try to get us out of here so Goots doesn't bitch at me. All right. Well, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. We had quite the crowd today, Krabs. I don't know if you saw the numbers today, but they came in droves.
They're still here. They're
for my
lurking.
funeral.
They wanted to hear your take on the Knicks. Yep, they did.
They came in droves for my funeral, and they better be here after Friday's game.
Somebody say Kyron Jones?
They better be here after Friday's game when the Knicks win by 30. They better be here.
Already seen it. They win by 5, but at least they win.
Already happened, Mike.
Just had to scoop that puppy in there.
All right. Well, obviously, as always, Krabs, appreciate you so much for coming on, dude.
Sure. Keep killing it.
Good.
LC, Mikey, Joshy, keep killing it. WTMA today.
Let's go. Krabs, me and you, BTL.
Please.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, hop in the stream yards.
All right.
All right.
Wait, you two are doing BTL today?
Yeah. I'm going to need some backup. We got no Jovan today. He's on the move.
Dude, that's sick. Let's go.
Mike, if you got any PODs, feel free to drop by. We're in the stream yard, so easy access.
Yeah, I might have to pop my little buns in there, dude.
If you got a square that you're eyeing on the hardwood tonight,
Sabrina threes, dude.
Well, that one I'm already locked for. Yeah, give me that. But I'm talking about the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Square
for
right, tonight.
I'll get in the lab.
Okay. Wait, what was the what were the 4 squares here? Wyatt Langford, more than half a run.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Evaldi, more than fantasy score. Sabrina Ionescu, more than 2.5 3-pointers made. And this fucking Thorbjornsen guy. Who the hell is that? Less than strips.
Yep.
On the PGA Tour. Okay.
Picture, just the shirt. Just the yellow shirt.
Okay.
He's
Well,
good.
Exer. No profile pic, no problem. WTMA, I'll catch you guys.
I love it. Let's go. Thank you, Krabs. Thank you, Lauren.
We're gonna go solo shot,
guys. Yeah, we'll go solo.
We'll be everybody.
Hey.
All right, chat. We end every episode the same way every single day with a little bit of Mikey Core. Yesterday we talked about just keep going. Something I just wanted to talk about today after a brutal Knicks loss, and stuff like that in sports that's going to happen every single day, and it's going to happen more times than not in the season. is just this idea I'm trying to embrace of, you know, it's never that serious. So just relax. There's a couple times in the show today where I lost my temper a little bit, and that's not chill. I can't be doing that. But it's never that serious. Things are going to happen. You can't control them. You can control the way you react, though. So I think just kind of keeping today's very, very short and being the person that can control the way that they react, no matter how the situation is going. And at the end of the day, it's just a sport. I know the entertainment part of it and the content part is fun for you guys. I do love those Knicks, and I do think we win in 5, and I will not heed on that. But also keeping in mind for myself that it's just never that serious. It's never that deep. And being able to control my reaction to things that are out of my control is something that I'm trying to get better at. Because I think a lot of times we let situations dictate our emotions and not our emotions dictate whatever outcome happens from those situations. I love you guys so much. I love you even heard that today. Take one step forward for me. I know how hard it can be to take a step forward in life. And we're going to take steps backwards because that's just what life does. Life wakes up every single day wanting to life. And we need to make a conscious effort to make sure that life is coming through us, not at us. But I think through doing the show, we've learned that the real strength comes from the attempt, not the result of the step forward. So if you can just be a stronger person every single day, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what's happening around you, and just attempt to take that step forward, we're going to be in a much better spot this time next year, and we're going to be much stronger people this time next year if we just keep attempting. We'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. I believe the PLL kicks off this weekend, if I'm incorrect. So we're gonna have to have a little PLL future segment tomorrow. We're gonna get dialed in on the lacrosse league this year. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. We're also gonna have the Knicks on tomorrow, so let's go. That is our lick back game. I can't wait for that as well. You guys all better be here for those plays. But have a great Thursday, man. You're getting close to the weekend. We're almost at Memorial Day weekend. Make sure you're doing something fun, doing something that makes you smile. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow.